Welcome to Dubai, 47. Today is the inauguration of the scepter, and the ceremony is well underway. You will find Marcus Stuyvesant near the building's signature art installation. While a paranoid Carl Ingram has ensconced himself in his penthouse suite, security on highest alert. Mr. Gray is already in position and ready to assist. Good luck, 47.
Welcome to Dubai. I am Matthias, the game director of Hitman 3. I'm going to give each mission a short introduction, starting right here in Dubai. Hitman 3 is the end of a journey, and Dubai is where it all starts. We wanted to give a feeling of being on top of the world before continuing the campaign into more brooding and intimate missions. One goal for the start of Dubai was to really set the stage early and give the player an immense feeling of vertigo and verticality. Originally, we had 47 step out of an elevator directly into the lobby, but we didn't feel like that gave us what we wanted in terms of setting the mood, urgency, and storytelling. One of the things we wanted to do in Hitman 3 was to bring the story a bit closer to the gameplay and have it be a bit more accessible and immediate. You can see the result of this already, having the gameplay start almost literally where the first cinematic ends. By having a short, linear, playable intro, we can have the player get used to the control scheme of the game, tutorialize the new camera item, and at the same time allow for some in-game storytelling. This sets up Lucas Gray's drive and purpose as the player is breaking into the skyscraper and into the sandbox, where the real gameplay starts. For subsequent playthroughs, our mastery system allows players to skip this part by unlocking new starting locations that lead directly into the sandbox. After breaking through the tunnels and finding their way into the inauguration of the tallest building in the world, we wanted the player to feel invited and being part of a very high-end event in typical Hitman fashion. This location is about the flash and the display of new money, which is in stark contrast to the targets and their lineage, who are both from old money many, many generations ago. They don't really belong in this place. You probably also noticed the big difference between the public-facing rooms and the worker crew facilities. One is very luxurious and expensive looking, while on the backside things are not as pretty. We always try to give contrast and do environmental storytelling like this in our locations. When playing this mission, we wanted to give the player a feeling of conquering the skyscraper, slowly finding the way up and unlocking powerful shortcuts as they explore, as well as mastering the general gameplay and level design. The first few times, it is more likely that players will have to go outside and climb up to one of the targets. But as they master the location, there will be more convenient and sneaky ways discovered. It is about discovering the Swiss cheese and mastering it.
Locked. 47, use your camera and scan the lock, will you? I think I can override the Windows controls from here.
Hello, sir.
Huh?
It's a pleasure to host you today, sir.
I had no idea His Royal Highness was a fan of his.
Listen, I want to talk to the partners directly. Make them understand why all of this is happening. And that terminal gives me an idea. There's a server room near the Sheikh's personal reception. If you can gain access to it, we might be able to recover useful intel from it. We'll have to work together to hack the system, but it's our best shot.
I believe Lily said she was looking for a little pied-à-terre she could use when I'm not traveling.
First off, message.
Hello, sir.
I suppose they could be dealers. No, I imagine this is selling. Careful. Eyes.
You don't mind, do you?
Stephanie,
Have a drink.
I should appreciate
Really outdone yourself. The scepter?
it. Thank you. That means a lot to me.
Come on, man, come on. Hey, excuse me. Did you have any?
Hey, man! Oh! Help! Not the house!
This is so.
Any news on the new guard assigned to codename Pinky? I got word that he entered the building, but he hasn't reported for duty yet. Probably still down at the depot, getting his uniform. I just hope he's got his paper. with him. I heard rumors that he used to work for that Dawood Rangan. You know, the Bollywood producer who died.
Doesn't sound promising.
No, it doesn't.
Jeez. What was that?
Command, I just heard a weird noise. I'm moving in to investigate.
This, again.
Look, I'll just have the wondering. I'm sure if I'm needed out there, one of the technicians will come and find me. I want to know concerning him. I never met him, but I loved art. Really sweet of you, but oh, don't be silly. I'm here for you. But I also do want to talk a little shop. Exhibition of you are going to love it. Seriously, could you please just give me half an hour alone?
Gotta be kidding me. I am good at this. Must turn on. Whoa. This'll be fixed in no time. Flip it.
Hey, mister! What are you up to?
Please! I need help! Crap! He's gone! How the hell did he manage that?
Jesus! Jeez! Don't you dare!
Oh, fuck! Hey, huh?
You're not allowed here. Sir, I know what you are gonna regret this.
Time to get some help.
Knock anyone out like that, you homicide! That stings! Ah! Everybody get down! We lost the target. That's a negative.
But I like listening to the radio. Our Royal Highness has never complained.
I got it. I'll give you one more.
Son of a bitch! Requesting backup! Hey, I need assistance!
Talk to me. What's our status? Are we green?
All clear. Standing by.
hear us? Reading you 5 by 5, JHQ. Come in. It's on my 6. Don't...
That's Carl Ingram, Providence partner and brass-balled billionaire. A legendary political fixer, Ingram is old money and as rotten as they come. Carl Ingram finally gets what he deserves. Good riddance. Now let's get Marcus Stuyvesant.
Never trust a skinny chef.
Excuse me? Enjoy the exhibit, sir.
We got him, 47. Soon there will be no more Providence. You need to find an exit. Our business is done here, but it's far from over.
Looking good.
What was his last tower called?
What?
If that's your winning face, I'd hate to see you lose.
We underestimated the Constant.
Yeah, he's a glorified desk clerk.
He's not just after the money. He wants it all.
We caught him once, we can do it again. And, well, we're not the ones who let him escape.
You still don't trust her.
I don't like executive decision makers. Look, you don't have to follow her, you know? Soon, this will be over. Maybe it's time to think about the future. You have to face the possibility that there's no going back. If the ICA knows what you did,
she'll make it right. She always does.
We have a fix on Carlisle. Come on. We've got a plane to catch. I hope you like the rain, 47.
Miss Burnwood.
How did you...
I have everyone's number. You really ought to know by now.
You planned this? All of it?
Don't be silly. I just played the hand I was dealt.
We'll find you.
You had me. Where'd that get you?
We handed you an empire.
It's for the best. The partners were complacent, set in their ways. But power is more than just security. Providence can be an agent of change. Surely you understand. Or you will. Soon enough.
she came home.
Carlyle's lost an empire. You fall hard enough, you tend to be reminded of what truly matters. So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you? Who will you be, without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlyle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlyle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlyle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlyle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlyle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here, and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlyle keeps a case file on the Constant, information that may be helpful in his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
Thornbridge Manor, the Carlyle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson, and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
This is a private area, sir.
Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madam Carlyle. Please wait.
That
Don't
is
move.
Phineas
I'll go
Whitmer,
check.
the famous private investigator hired by Madam Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here.
Gotta bring
Maybe
you down.
you should do some detecting yourself.
Moving and find the shooter. I hear you. I got him!
For
Right
the
there!
love of God, man down! Oh my God.
How are you today, sir?
If you want to pass, you need to comply to a frisk, sir.
Oh, by the way, I told Kate about those texts.
What did she say?
Well, I thought she'd be mad at me, but she just thanked me. Said she understood the position I was in. We had a really good talk about it afterwards.
What did I tell you? She's a sensible woman.
Mary is so upset. But she's never seen a dead body before.
Life can be tough sometimes.
And that detective asked to come here. Madame Carlyle must believe Zachary was murdered.
Oi, what are you doing here?
Creep!
Why are you...
Okay. I need help!
I better go now.
Someone! Please, help me!
Man, I've got someone on the ground. Hold on.
Christ's sake. Man, we've got a casualty.
A safe in Madame Carlyle's office. I bet that's where she keeps the file on Arthur Edwards.
I don't believe for a second that Zachary committed suicide. We'd only just run through his plan for the spring seedlings yesterday.
Yes, sure. But he was upset believing his sister was dead.
I'd say worried about how things would be handled with Gregory and Emma taking over. I said they let him stay here, but Essence was sure Emma would throw him out. First chance she got. Now we'll never know.
Broken lab equipment. It looks like it was recently used, though.
bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra food. Ethel looks everywhere.
No power, no work.
Madam Carlyle will be furious. She expects the family to be done any moment now.
I need these things to happen, okay? And I need it to be perfect.
I guess we could do that.
Sure. I'll give them setting up. Traffic, get some more call down the track.
Good. Yeah. I can do that.
A dosage table for a lethal poison. Something is circled. Female, age 65 to 79, 60 to 64 kilograms. From the looks of it, you're not the only assassin out to get Madame Carlyle today, 47.
Such a gentleman. He gave me his coat and all.
Rosie, you need to forget about Patrick. No good's gonna come of it. Stick to your own kind.
You mean like Chris? He treated me like shit. All he wanted to do was play his stupid video games, never any romance. I deserve romance.
I shouldn't gossip, but that Emma woman is a tad too busy for my taste. Tell me, she scolded Mary for not making the bed the way she prefers it. It's so unfair. She'd just discovered Zachary's dead body and was all shook up. I tried to tell her, and do you know what she said? She said, things will change around here. I can promise you that.
She can't wait to get her hands on Thornbridge Manor.
Did all the groceries arrive? I heard some of the delivery people were unhappy with the security at the gate. But that is safe with Ethel. She never misses a step. Gossiping and work both.
I can't deal with all this pretend funeral stuff just now. I know I have to, but Amy thinks she might be pregnant. I'm gonna be a dad.
Amy is a great lass. You love her, she loves you. And now a wee one on the way. I'd say you're one lucky bastard.
That appears to be a half-burned diary belonging to Zachary Carlyle. It says he and Madame Carlyle murdered their older brother 46 years ago, and that Mr. Fernsby helped them cover it up. He was planning to confess it all. Interesting.
Greetings, sir.
I'm Phineas Whitmer, private investigator.
Ah, Mr. Whitmer. Madame Carlyle has asked me to be of assistance to you. I trust you've had a look around. Are you ready to see the crime scene now?
I am.
Very well. I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them.
Is Alexa Carlyle, unofficial leader of the Providence Partners, and last one to be
The case
alive.
concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However,
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47.
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Look at me getting all giddy. It's like year 10 all over again. Just...
Who's there?
Not now, please. I am so not in the mood.
A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Madame Carlyle's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. There's no family without secrets, 47. But this family seemed to outdo most. An old letter, 47. Never opened. Must have slid under the secret door nearly 46 years ago. It states that Alexa Carlyle's older brother, Montgomery, wanted Alexa to become the heir to the Carlyle Empire instead of himself. Interesting. You're an excellent detective, 47. Uncovering truths half a century old. If you frame it correctly, I believe you could use the information to convince Madame Carlyle that Zachary committed suicide. Maybe you should ask Mr. Fernsby to see her. Or perhaps you feel like digging a bit more.
That American lawyer in the small office, did you check his travel documents?
I did, sir. It all checked out.
Yes, I'm still here. It doesn't exist. What do you mean it doesn't exist? Right. I'll double check and get back to you. Little bit of...
Oh no!
This all confirms that Arthur Edwards stole everything from Madame Carlyle. Perhaps you should let her know how bad it is, 47.
How's everything coming along, Elaine?
Very well, Mr. Fernsby.
Make sure you focus on your work.
I will.
I don't need one more maid crying in the kitchen. So watch yourself around young Mr. Patrick.
Don't worry about me.
Mr. Patrick, can I do anything for you?
Yes, actually. Could you speed up time so I don't die before you here?
Pacing, for God's sake, Emma.
But why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's bloody rude, that's what it is. Making us come here to play funeral and then show up like nothing's the least bit strange.
Oh, don't get your knickers all twisted.
I'm telling you, she's not fit to be in charge anymore.
You there, wait!
Hey, stop right there. Feel the hair on my neck stand. You and me both.
Right over.
41 guests will attend the funeral tomorrow. There's still a lot to see to, but we're in good time, I think.
Zachary found dead up here. Night is everywhere.
Did you give the Fitzpatrick token to Madame Carlisle's daughter?
Rebecca? Yes. She's insistent, that one. She kept asking all kinds of questions. Who had the other one? Why I gave it to her, that sort of thing. You did make sure she didn't see you give the other one to the butler?
Of course.
Oh?
Madame Carlisle wants to inspect the arrangements for the staged funeral tomorrow. What's the delay?
It's absurd. So, unless you want to take on the bird,
What?
No, mine is horrible. Safer for everyone.
Come on, let's go check it out.
Yeah.
Don't hit me! Please help me. Anybody.
Hello? I think something bad is happening.
Hey, you. What seems to be the problem here?
Someone is in serious trouble. I interrupt just now.
That should do it. Thank you.
What a Christ! Oh, no!
Hey, what the hell? Come on, can someone help me?
Holy shit.
Don't tell me you don't know what happened here. Hey!
Someone, please, help me.
You'll pay for— Ow!
Oh my god, I'm gonna find you. Listen. I think someone's in serious trouble. I just heard a lot of noise.
Let go of the body. Okay, drop.
I'll never get rid of those stupid birds.
Huh? Can you go and see what on earth that was, please?
Okay.
What the?
Can somebody please help me?
How are you?
No, no!
Oh, God. Okay, okay.
Okay, what the hell is the ruckus? Nothing here, Command. Moving on.
No way.
You have a guilt. What the fuck?
Help! Help! What? Ah!
I hope I die in the autumn. I love autumn funerals.
Madam Carlyle isn't dead, so there is...
Oh, no!
No, wait!
We need some help here.
Don't you dare hit me!
Go and get some help.
Hey, can you hear me?
Oh my God, thank God you're here. I need help. This man out there is a certified troublemaker.
This one's cold.
Hey,
What seems to be the trouble? We found a lifeless body over there.
damn it. Do we have an ID on the suspect?
No ID on Tango.
Can anyone please help me? I need help here. This is spiraling out of control. You need to do something.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here is the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
This is very useful information, 47. A quick glance, and I can see that you've already uncovered some relevant facts. So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
Gregory, don't say more to that weird detective than you need to.
I was just having a laugh, dear. Must admit, he's pretty good.
What if he believes we had something to do with Zachary's death?
Oh, please.
He's circling us. I don't see him snooping around your sister. I bet Alexa said something.
If I could be bothered, I'd be worried about your mental health, Emma. But sorry, I'm having too much fun enjoying the circus.
Emma Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Anything else you want to know?
You have uncovered enough evidence to tell Madame Carlisle that Emma is the murderer. Quite the detective.
How did you
47.
feel about Zachary?
I'm impressed.
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here.
I suggest you go tell Mr. Fernsby. Unless you think there are more secrets to uncover.
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Gregory Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Is that all? Not very thorough, are you?
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Anything else you want to pry from my intricate intellect?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing, really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Yeah.
Professor Edward Carlisle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'll never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. If that's all, I have a speech to write.
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff were all the company he had. Anything else I can do to help?
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me.
Yes, hi, Taxi. It's me again.
You look tanned. I bet Mother spent the last week at her Cyprus estate. Am I right?
I'm not at liberty to say, ma'am.
Oh, come on. I need to know what's going on. This affects me too, you know.
Rebecca Carlyle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 9:15. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer?
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
How tall are you? You could be a model, you know.
Right.
I'm serious. I have a friend who's a model. She says that's the sweet, sweet life. You should come and stay at my place in London. We can have her come over. Give you some tips.
I'm quite happy here, thanks.
Patrick Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow death by boredom.
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexei used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him, then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. So, is that it?
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary topped himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
Oh, the bell. I don't believe this place.
Hello there, sir.
In my own time, Gregory. I'll wait till...
No need to panic.
Right, let's get started. I want to keep this short. I will.
That is the door to Rebecca's room.
As you all know, I have a lot on my plate and need to focus on sorting everything out. So please, do not disturb me with your petty concerns. You are all adults, and as part of the elite, you will eventually have to deal with difficult situations like this. It comes late for most of you, but this is a chance for you to show what you are made of. That will be all.
What an exit. Old bag's got style. Show what you're made of. Edward, this is your chance.
Oh, God. I have to finish that eulogy.
Any updates, Fernsby?
Nothing to report.
Brain can't take much more of this.
Whew, no need to go to the gym after a day like this. Not that I was planning to, though.
This isn't a game, so stop messing around. Zachary will need a funeral as well, a real one.
You should not be sneaking around here, or anywhere for that matter. It's gonna end bad for you. I'm just saying.
Emma Carlyle in the
Oh,
greenhouse.
thank God.
How
It
curious.
works again. What a relief.
Emma Carlyle.
Oh! You startled me. I was just, I don't know, thinking about Zachary. He spent most of his life in here with these plants. Not much of a life, is it? Well, anyway, I'll be outside if you need me. If you'd excuse me.
Now Zachary won't get to see the rhododendron ferruginea blossom. They were his favourites.
I know, Oliver, I know. We shall all miss him dearly.
I will never again meet someone like Zachary. I can't bear to think what will happen to all his rare plants now.
Come on, Oliver. I understand why you're so upset. It's such a shock to all of us.
Oh! You startled me. I was just, I don't know, thinking about Zachary. He spent most of his life in here with these plants. Not much of a life, is it? Well, anyway, I'll be outside if you need me. If you'd excuse me.
Now Zachary won't get to see the rhododendron ferruginea blossom. They were his favourites.
I know, Oliver, I know. But we shall all miss him dearly.
I will never again meet someone like Zachary. I can't bear to think what will happen to all his rare plants now.
Oh, come on, Oliver. I understand why you're so upset. It's such a shock to all of us.
Can you just
With so
stand up,
many
please?
of us in, we'll get everything we plan for the next few months done in 3 days.
Maybe I should ask her out. Get to know her in a personal way.
No time to do that. Not like Madam
Can't you just relax for a minute?
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
Just keep calm.
How are you, sir?
This is Madame Carlyle's office. Please step inside.
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat. Please, go ahead.
Your niece, Emma Carlyle, murdered your brother Zachary.
My niece? Emma is not my niece. She's my daughter-in-law.
And your niece. Emma is the illegitimate child of your late older brother Montgomery, who you and Zachary killed 46 years ago.
That's preposterous.
You asked me to find out what happened to Zachary. Would you rather not know?
No. No, go on.
I found a letter from Emma's mother, Jane, who was the fiancée of your older brother at the time of his death. She witnessed how you and Zachary pushed him off the balcony. She believed you did it to steal the Carlyle empire from her and her unborn child. And she raised Emma to reclaim what she lost, marry your heir, Gregory, get revenge, and secure the Carlyle empire for her bloodline generations to come.
Emma is the daughter of Montgomery and that local girl, Jane.
She is.
Well, the girl got it wrong. I didn't steal anything. I did what was necessary to protect the future of the Carlyles. Montgomery wasn't cut out to take over from father, all heart and no balls.
Emma used the funeral gathering to speed up her installment as the lady of the house, seizing the opportunity to stage Zachary's suicide. She did her homework, used a poison made from one of Zachary's rare plants, found old floor plans from Thornbridge Manor to gain access to his room through a secret passage.
That scheming bitch.
More than you think. I found proof that she will try to poison you next.
Well, I'll have to take care of that. Thank you, Mr. Whitmer. You have not disappointed. I promised you I would reward you generously if you solved the case. So, what do you suggest?
I want the file you have on Arthur Edwards.
Edwards, the Constant. But how do you... Oh, I see. I expected you might show up. But to kill me, not help me. And I've been wrong on so many things lately, so why not this one? I will give you the file on Edwards. You've earned it. I don't suppose I could convince you to deal with my daughter-in-law now you're here. I would like to see her dead. No? What a shame. I'll have to see to it some other way then. The file you want is in the safe. God, I hope you get Edwards and make him hurt. I need some privacy. Thank you.
Sir. Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlyle. Mission complete. Well done, 47.
"47. They're everywhere. Go, get out! It's the Constantine. Shit!
Diana can't help you now. You need to find Olivia. She will know what to do. I wish there had been more time.
And then there were none. Thank you, Miss Burnwood. Now, it's my turn.
Stay down. Boss wants you alive.
Yeah? How about now?
Over here! Cover me!
Walk away!
Or what? You gonna take us all on?
Don't.
Tell the Constant to start running!
You think you've won? 47 is out there. And 47 never misses his mark.
Neither do you, Miss Burnwood. That's what makes you valuable.
You're delusional. You think I would betray 47?
Trust me, you owe him nothing.
What is this?
I told you we could help each other, and I meant it. I'll look forward to your call.
Gray is gone. Go to Berlin and stay out of sight. We're all that's left now.